Well, yet another update about V4L2 support in GStreamer. First part, what it means now these days, it's actually 3 plugins. I should say 4, but nobody maintains the UVC H.264 source. So there's Video for Linux 2, which contains the V4L2 source that's used for webcams. There's V4L2 sync that nobody uses. There's V4L2 convert, which are mem-to-mem conversion things that do scaling and other things, and color transforms. And there's the stateful encoder and decoder that are supported there, like the stuff you'll find on a Raspberry Pi 4 as an example. V4L2 codecs contains the stateless implementation of codecs on Linux, and UVC sync is pretty new. It's actually help you implement a UVC camera using Linux. So, oh, I got my little statues. So basically, the highlights for basically this year of development, well, frame rate. V4L2 source now kind of use the frame rate to decide what's going to be your default view on the camera if you don't pass any parameters. Also, the encoders used to require a frame rate to encode. We've dropped that. It does mean that we fake a frame rate, so the decoder thinks it's 30 frames per second. But at least you can use the encoder without a frame rate, which is needed for screen recording, where you get frame when someone clicks. The colorimetry field was one of the main cause of not negotiated issue with the V4L2 stateful encoders and transform as being dropped as a requirement, so you don't need that field anymore. And if it doesn't match, it's going to try to find a best match. Still room for improvement. V4L2 codecs now fully support DMA DRM negotiation, which is really good to interact with the outside world, like Wayland, Pipewire, etc. And yeah, UVC sync now support more formats and has a lot of bug fixes, race condition fixes. Coming real soon, mostly because it's just me reviewing these things, and there's a bunch of issues with the CI. It takes me 3 to 4 days per merge request to actually get it running. So this one, VP9 enter frame, the user has a too large username. It doesn't work in the CI, so I have to fork it back into my repo and then merge it again. But it's ready, tested, it works for me. I'm very happy. Basically, you can change the resolution at any frame within a VP9 stream, which is a feature that you find in VP9, coming in AV1 probably this year. And there's work ongoing that I really like with all of you to negotiate the buffer alignment, like having a bigger stride, a bigger padding somewhere, even though you're using a T, so somebody's aggregating those parameters, so that's going to enhance the amount of zero copy use cases we can do with the V4L2 element. And yeah, finally, very coming, I haven't posted that one, I wrote it, it's DMA DRM for everything else. V4L2, that's the remaining, so that's done. Hopefully at the Access, I'm going to be able to push the merge request for people to review. This year, 21 contributors, thanks to all the contributors, 84 patches. It's pretty much a normal year, a bit more contributors than usual, a lot of one-timer contributor, thanks everyone. That makes everything more stable, more usable. And yeah, I'm also looking forward, hopefully this year, some improvement on more automation around the zero copy support, especially in the old V4L2 plugin. Move some of the old stuff from Vim that put all the logic into the buffer pool, put it back in the elements so the buffer pool doesn't change the state of your driver. And yeah, maybe, that's a big maybe, we could consider the move of V4L2 codecs back into one plugin again. But that has huge implication. It means parsers need to go stable. libgst codecs needs to go stable. So that's a big challenge. Maybe not this year. Thanks.